Lit up for 217. Unknown sender. The preview said, "You'll thank me later." I never opened it. Coffee cool beside the sink. Same unfinished Tuesday air. The screen kept glowing like it knew something I hadn't earned yet. No warning, no fireworks, just one tiny notification trying to skip the interesting part. People spend whole lives asking tomorrow for directions. Mine showed up without being invited. I looked at it, smiled a little, turned the phone face down and tied my shoes. If every answer arrives before the question, what's left to call my own? I left my future on red. Blue checks never came. Maybe that's the only reason my name still feels like mine. If destiny keeps typing, it can wait a little longer. I'd rather get lost than borrow somebody else's ending. I left my future on red. No apology, no excuse, just silence that finally sounded like freedom. The train missed me first. I blamed the weather blamed the wind didn't reply. A stranger laughed outside a convenience store. For 1 second, I almost believed that was part of the message too. Maybe it was. Maybe every wrong turn is just tomorrow. Learning patience. My maps kept spinning, my shoes kept moving. That's enough navigation for tonight. The shortest road usually has the weakest stories. I don't collect destinations, I collect the reasons they change. I left my future on red. Blue checks never came. Maybe that's the only reason my name still feels like mine. If destiny keeps typing, it can wait a little longer. I'd rather get lost than borrow somebody else's ending. I left my future on red. No apology, no excuse, just silence that finally sounded like freedom. Maybe one day I'll open it. Maybe it'll say I knew you wouldn't. And honestly, that's exactly why I sent the message. I left my future on red, and somehow the sky stayed where it was. Turns out the world doesn't collapse when you ignore certainty. Tomorrow can keep its perfect script. I got crossed out pages, coffee stains, missed exits, unfinished conversations, and somehow they sound more like me. I left my future on red. It was the first message I answered by living. No notification, just footsteps. There was a packet waiting at my door. No sender's name, just one label. Return to sender. I carried it inside like it weighed 100 years. The tape was clean, the corners looked untouched. Somebody packed it with too much care inside. A coffee I never finished, a phone call I kept saying tomorrow. A notebook still open to the first page. Funny, I don't remember shipping any of it. Then I found a little paper slip, one sentence, nothing more. Couldn't hold these forever. Tomorrow sent it back. Every promise I pushed one day away. Every little I'll get there soon. No signature required, no excuses accepted. The future isn't storage, it just returned everything I forgot was mine. The tracking number ended with my birthday, estimated arrival right now. The delivery driver smiled like we met before. Maybe we had. Every version of me keeps ordering another tomorrow. Every version of tomorrow keeps refusing the delivery. Turns out time has a return policy too. The box got lighter the more I opened it. Funny how truth takes up almost no space. Tomorrow, send it back. Every sentence I left unfinished, every chance I folded too neatly. No warehouse for second chances, no overnight shipping for courage. The future isn't waiting, it simply knows when to knock again. At the very bottom, one last envelope, my handwriting, my address never mailed. Inside it said, you already know what to do. Nothing else, nothing needed. Tomorrow sent it back. Not to punish me, not to rush me, just to remind me that someday eventually becomes today. I carried the empty box back outside. For a second, I almost left it there. Then I laughed, there was nothing left to return. Tracking complete, delivered finally to myself. I checked every pocket except the one I disappeared from. Funny, I thought I lost something. Keys were hanging where I left them. My phone was charging, wallet on the table. Nothing was missing still. Something felt a little too quiet. I searched every room like I forgot how silence sounds. Then I found an old receipt inside my jacket. The date looked happier than I remembered. Maybe people don't disappear all at once. Maybe they leave themselves one ordinary day at a time. It all came back to me, not like lightning, not like a miracle, just piece by piece. A laugh I hadn't heard, a dream I almost threw away, a version of my name that still felt like home. It all came back to me. I walked past the coffee shop where I used to sit too long. The same old window, different reflection. The city never changed, I did. Or maybe I just forgot who kept walking before life got loud. Every shortcut cost a little wonder. Every deadline borrowed another smile. Nobody stole it, nobody broke it. I simply left small pieces of myself in places I never visited again. It all came back to me. One slow morning, one familiar song, one deep breath without a reason. The world didn't become easier, I just remember how I used to carry it. It all came back to me. I stopped looking everywhere else. Turns out the last place I forgot to check was today. It all came back to me, not because I chased it, not because I deserved it, but because some parts of us never really leave. They wait patiently for the day we finally come back to. It all came back to me. Nothing was lost, I was only finding my way back to me. The map kept apologizing. I never asked it to. One blue line bent into another. A voice said, recalculating, like getting lost was some kind of mistake. I slowed down, not because I had to, because something outside the window finally looked worth missing time for. A bookstore with faded letters, a dog asleep under a broken sign, a song drifting out from a place without a name. Funny, the places I remember most were never on the original route. Wrong turn, right story. I would've missed all of this if I got there on time. Some roads don't lead away, they lead you back in a different language. Wrong turn, right story. Maybe I wasn't late, maybe I finally arrived. The cafe didn't have Wi-Fi, nobody looked at a screen. A stranger held the door like we already knew the same weather. I forgot what I was rushing toward, the silence didn't ask for my attention, it simply earned it. Maybe every shortcut cost me a conversation I never knew I needed. A wrong turn, right story. The map kept drawing lines, life kept erasing them. Every mile I didn't plan fit me better than the ones I did. Wrong turn, right story. Somehow this road remember me first. When I reached the destination, it looked exactly like the picture. Nothing more but the road I almost skipped still lives in my head. Turn, right story. Wrong turn, right. Wrong turn, right story, wrong turn. I stopped calling it a detour. Some journeys don't ask to be efficient, they ask to be noticed. The map finally went quiet for the first time. I wasn't following a route, I was following myself. Wrong turn, right story. And somehow I wouldn't change a single mile. Route recalculated, heart unchanged. Keep driving. I almost walked past. The sign was small, just 2 words, open late. Streetlights painted gold across the rain. Every window looked ready to fall asleep, except one, a tiny place between 2 buildings I'd never noticed before. No music outside, no bright neon, just a warm light that somehow felt familiar. I almost said, maybe tomorrow. Then I remembered where that usually leads, so I opened the door. Maybe the best things don't close at 6. Maybe hope keeps different hours. Maybe I wasn't running late. Maybe life was simply open late. I stopped checking the time and started walking in. The coffee tasted like a conversation I've been missing. An old man smiled without asking where I came from. A girl closed her notebook and wished me a good evening like she'd known me for years. Nobody hurried, nobody counted the minutes. Time finally sat down with the rest of us. Funny, the places that heal you never ask why you arrived so late. Maybe the best things don't close at 6. Some dreams leave the light on, some cafe was gone, no sign, no light, no proof it had ever been there. Only the warmth I carried home. Maybe the best things were never hiding. Maybe I finally learned how to see them. Some chances don't disappear, they simply wait without making a sound. Open late, just in case someone like me finally arrives. The lights went out, not because it was closing, because I no longer needed the sign. The city never got quieter. I just stopped arguing with it. Traffic lights kept changing colors. The last train still found its tracks. Someone left 3 blocks away, a window closed. A coffee cup met the table, nothing was different, except I finally noticed how gently the world had been speaking. Maybe silence isn't something you find. Maybe it's something you stop interrupting. Quiet hours, nothing changed outside. Everything changed in here. The noise didn't disappear, it simply stopped living inside me. Quiet hours, no perfect night, just a quieter heart learning how to listen. The same old street, the same old moon, the same apartment, windows glowing one by one. A bicycle rolled past slowly, someone watered flowers under a porch light. Life never asked to be louder, I was the one trying to outrun it. Funny, peace didn't arrive like a miracle. It showed up like someone taking off their shoes at the front door. Quiet hours, the clock kept moving, the stars kept burning, the city kept breathing. Only my thoughts forgot how to shout. Quiet hours, nothing was missing. I finally had enough space to hear myself again. I used to think silence was empty. Tonight it sounded full of everything I kept talking over. Quiet hours, maybe midnight was never the reason. Maybe my heart just needed to stop. Running the world didn't become softer, I finally did. first time I didn't miss the song. They asked, what did you do? I opened my mouth. Nothing sounded small enough. The room was filled with umbrellas, single gloves, old cameras, keys with no doors and names written inside jackets. Everything had someone looking for it except the thing I came to find. The woman's smile slid a clipboard across the counter and quietly asked, can you describe it? I almost said, I don't know. Then I realized I did. Lost and found, I think I left my patience somewhere between growing up and getting busy. Lost and found, maybe I dropped my wonder at a traffic light that finally turned green. If you find it, tell it I'm still looking too. She opened drawers filled with things that didn't belong to anyone anymore. A train ticket, a cracked watch, a notebook with only the first page written. She said, funny, people always come back for objects, almost never for themselves. Nobody laughed, it didn't need one. Some losses don't echo, they simply become the way you live. Lost and found, maybe nothing important was ever stolen. Maybe I just kept walking without noticing what stayed behind. Lost and found, some things aren't waiting on a shelf, they're waiting inside the person who remembers. Before I left, she handed me an empty tag. No number, no description, just one line. Claim when ready. Lost and found. Lost and found, I walked out holding almost nothing, but somehow I felt a little heavier, like pieces of me had quietly started walking home. Lost and found, maybe finding yourself doesn't happen all at once. Maybe it begins the moment you admit something's missing. The door closed, the sign stayed lit, someone else walked in, looking for something they couldn't name. Every window seat was empty. Every little sign said reserved. I counted 7 empty tables. Morning light rested on every chair. Coffee cooled without a name beside it. Outside people hurried past the glass inside. Time seemed to wait for someone. I asked, is anyone coming? The barista smiled eventually. Funny, some things don't stay empty because they're forgotten. They stay empty because they're promised. Reserved, maybe what belongs to me doesn't need to be chased. Maybe it's been waiting longer than I have. Reserved, not forgotten, not delayed, just saving a little room for the right moment. I almost chose another corner, somewhere easier, somewhere already taken, but every occupied table looked borrowed, every empty one looked certain. The silence felt intentional, like the room already knew my name before I did. Maybe timing isn't a locked door, maybe it's a chair no one else is supposed to sit in. Reserve some dreams, never shout, they simply keep the light on. Reserve some places don't disappear, they quietly believe you'll arrive, and somehow that faith keeps them warm. Before I left, I turned over one small card on the back, just one sentence: we're still expecting you. No date, no time, just expecting. Reserved, I stopped, looking around to see who got there first. The room was never measuring speed, it was only holding space. Reserved for the version of me that finally walked through the door. And for the first time I didn't wonder if I belonged, I simply sat down. The coffee was still warm, like it knew I'd make it eventually. Let's stop. The doors opened, everyone stood except me. The bus sighed like it had carried too many stories for one night. Seats emptied one by one, a forgotten scarf slid onto the floor. Someone waved through the fogged up glass, then nothing, only the engine breathing in the dark. The driver looked back. You're staying? I nodded before I knew why. Last stop, maybe the end isn't asking me to leave. Maybe it's giving me one quiet minute before beginning again. Last stop, nothing left to chase, nothing left to prove, just enough silence to hear the next direction. The route number disappeared from the display. Street lights blinked one by one. The city kept moving without asking where I belonged. Funny, for the first time I wasn't afraid of not arriving. I was curious about what came next. Some journeys don't end when the road does. They end when you stop looking back. Last stop, the windows still reflected someone. I was learning to recognize no applause, no grand goodbye, just another breath that felt a little lighter. Last stop, maybe rest is part of the route. Smiled. First bus leaves at 6. Then he turned off the cabin lights outside. The sky wasn't black anymore, just waiting to become blue. Last stop, maybe every ending quietly memorizes the shape of a beginning. I picked up the forgotten scarf and placed it on the seat behind me. Someone would come back for it, just like I finally came back for myself. Last stop, same station, different passenger. The engine rested, morning started without making a sound. The sunset, one way, funny. My memories never learned that rule. I stood at the corner longer than the light did. Cars passed without hesitation, even the wind seemed to know which way to go. I looked behind me, nothing had changed, only me. Still asking old streets for new answers. Maybe looking back isn't wrong. Maybe living there is. One way, my feet kept moving, my heart kept waving at places I couldn't return to. One way, some doors only open from this side. Maybe goodbye was never a punishment. Maybe it was a direction. An old cafe was still there, different chairs, different faces. The same little bell above the door, it rang like it remembered me. I smiled, didn't walk in, not because I didn't want to, because I didn't need yesterday to recognize today. The road never asked who I used to be, only whether I was ready for another step. One way, the map stopped talking, the skyline changed slowly. Every mile gave back a little more than it took. One way, not rushing, not hiding, just learning that forward can be gentle too. At the end of the street I turned, the sign around the back was blank. No arrows, no words, just enough space to imagine my own. One way, I looked back, I smiled, then I kept walking. Some memories are beautiful because they stay where they happen. Some dreams only begin when you stop asking permission from the past. One way, not because there's only one road, because I finally chose one. The light turned green this time. I didn't wait. No missed calls, no new messages. For the first time, it didn't feel lonely. without saying much. One battery icon, one quiet room. The signal bar stood perfectly still outside the city. It kept refreshing itself inside. I finally stopped trying to. I waited for something to buzz. Nothing did, and somehow that felt like mercy. Maybe I wasn't forgotten. Maybe I was finally out of reach for everything that never knew my name. Offline, the world kept moving without asking where I'd been. Offline, I stopped refreshing everyone else's story. One silent night was all it took to remember my own. Offline, and somehow that's when I finally came online. To myself. Notifications used to decide how my mornings felt. Tiny red circles telling me what mattered tonight. The only light came through the window. The moon never asked for a password. The wind never needed a reply. Maybe some conversations don't happen through speakers. Maybe they happen when everything else goes quiet. The strongest connection I found wasn't wireless. It was the space between one deep breath and the next. Offline, no countdown, no updates, no fear of missing out. Offline, the city kept loading. My heart finally stopped buffering. Offline, nothing arrived, nothing left. I simply stayed long enough to hear my own voice. I pressed the power button. The screen came back. 0 messages, 0 calls, 0 reasons to panic. For once, silence wasn't empty. It was home. Offline, offline. Maybe peace doesn't need a signal. Maybe the best parts of me were never lost. They were only waiting for the noise to disconnect. Offline, the world never disappeared. I just stopped disappearing from myself. Signal found, not out there, right here. I thought echoes only lived in the mountains. Turns out they remember people too. Years ago I told someone you'll be alright. I don't remember their face anymore, only the words tonight. Walking home, the wind carried them back like they never left. Not louder, just closer, as if they'd been waiting for me to finally need them. Funny, the things we give away don't always leave. Sometimes they learn the way home. Echo, I heard my own voice coming back wearing a different year. Echo, maybe kindness never disappears. the sky until someone needs to hear it again. This time, that someone was me. I remembered holding doors for strangers, waiting when nobody asked me to, calling people just to listen, tiny moments I forgot the next morning. Maybe nothing beautiful is ever wasted. Maybe it simply travels farther than we can see. Every goodbye, every promise, every quiet I believe in you. None of them vanished, they were only taking the long way back. Echo, the city never repeated my words, life did. Echo, some voices don't fade, they become the places we stand when the ground starts shaking. Echo, not a memory, a return. I stopped trying to remember who I used to be. The answer was already walking toward me. Inside sentences I'd forgotten I once believed. Echo, echo, echo. Maybe the world has been answering all along. I was simply listening for the wrong sound. Echo, every hope I whisper into the dark found its way through seasons, through silence, through ordinary days, until it reached the person I became. Echo, nothing came back the same. It came back exactly when it mattered. I smiled, not because someone called my name, because I finally recognized my own voice. My own voice. Looking for home, like it was waiting somewhere I hadn't been. I followed maps that changed, roads with different names, trains that promised somewhere better rooms. I never unpacked, windows I never opened. Every place felt almost right, like wearing someone else's jacket close. But never mind, maybe I wasn't lost. Maybe I just kept calling every stop. Not yet. Home, nothing happened. No music played, no perfect sky, just quiet walls, a chair by the window, a cup still warm enough to hold home. The room didn't change, the only thing that finally arrived was me. The floor remembered my footsteps before I did. The light through the curtains fell exactly where it always had. I put my keys down, my phone stayed face down. For once, the silence didn't feel unfinished. It felt like it had been waiting patiently. Funny, I spent so many years trying to find the right place, when all along the place was waiting for the right version of me. every road, every wrong turn, every station, every goodbye. None of them were mistakes, they were simply the long way here. Home. Maybe it was hidden inside the moment I stopped searching for another life. Home, the future could wait, the past could rest this moment. Asked for nothing, nothing. I stayed. The door closed, the room stayed quiet. Welcome home. This time I believed it.